Hi here, Vince here. I am back for another video. And it's time for the last one, well, not the last one because I'll do one after the final, but anyway, of I'm a Dancing Fool. The Strictly review. I always forget what to say at the start of this video. My review of Strictly Come Dancing, or a preview this week of Strictly Come Dancing 2021, yes. We're reaching the end, people. We are getting there. We are getting there. So yes, there are just now only 2 couples now remaining. It's a lot of drama this week on the dance floor. So sadly, in the semi-finals, we sadly said goodbye to Reese and Nancy. They did. I have to say, it was definitely one of the strongest semi-finals ever in Strictly. Yeah, the standard was so high. Everyone brought their A game that week on Strictly. Everybody wanted to be in the final. Sadly, Reese and Nancy fell short. They did their best shot. I think they just were never going to be as good as the others, but they really gave it their best shot, and they did get good scores. It was just so tough to say goodbye to them. But they should not be ashamed to be out on a very strong semi-final. I think losing Dan and Nadia the week before actually made the semi-final really tough. So Reese and Nancy went in the semis, and sadly, AJ picked up an injury, and that means they're out. AJ and Kai was supposed to be in the final. It was supposed to be a 3 in the final. Sadly, because of an ankle injury, she's out of the competition. My heart bleeds for AJ and Kai. You cannot know how they're feeling right now. I feel so bad for them. They came so close to getting the final, and a darn ankle injury means they have to withdraw from the competition, and it's like, this is worse than Corona. I mean, it's just so sad. It's just one day before the final, and it's just, the news came in. Oh, just so upsetting, so upsetting for them. And they had so many promising routines. I would have loved to see their jive they did in week 1 again, and that Charleston. Oh, it was just so sad, and they had a really good shot of winning as well. Oh, it's sad, and they had promised. I feel like they could have had a really good show dance, and I'm really sad we're not going to see that show dance. They would have done Running to Naughty Boy and Beyonce's running. Oh, it would have been a really good show dance. It's so sad we're not going to see them. They did really well in the competition anyway. And seeing their exit interview, they were both emotional on the sofa. Even Kai was. So they were really upset, bless them. But it's unfortunate, but they did very well, and Kai has had a fantastic first series on Strictly. I really hope he's going to be back next year. I'd be really shocked if he won't be back next year. He's going to get a celeb next year. Unless something horribly goes wrong. Maybe he picks up an injury. Oh no, I've jinxed it. But, yeah, I think he's going to hopefully get another good celebrity next year, and maybe he's going to be a pro that we're going to really watch out for as well. Yeah. In any case, we have only got 2 celebrities. I think this is like the first time in 10 years where we'll have a final 2 in Strictly, you know. I mean, I can't stand, like, Strictly finals having 4 couples and 3 runners-up in, like, the final. Like, I want, you know, somebody to finish 4th, somebody to finish 3rd, and somebody to finish 2nd, not have a bunch of runners-up, you know what I mean? Like, so, at least that's good that we won't have a bunch of runners-up, but, yes, only 2, so we've got probably a lot of time to spare on the final now, because AJ and Kai's not there. There's got a lot of time to fill in the final. I don't know what they're going to fill that time with, but they'll find it. So it is only going to be John and Johannes and Rose and Giovanni. I think whoever wins on Saturday night, I think it's going to be a very inspiring winner, because you have John, Waite, and Johannes, the both male couple, the same-sex couple, and I think if they win, then that's fantastic to the LGBTQ plus community. That's great for the gay community as well. Seeing two guys win, that would be amazing for Strictly. For all those people that said, "Oh, Strictly, it's only a man and a woman," blah blah blah, and that's really, that would be fantastic if they won, because that really shows you can, dance with whatever gender, and it doesn't really matter, and it shouldn't be a big deal who you dance with. However, if Rose and Giovanni win, that's fantastic as well, because they're also inspiring as well. I know we say it so many times, especially this year, inspiring, but it really is inspiring. What Rose is doing is also great, because if she wins, that's great for the deaf community, You forget she can't hear anything. She only can hear, sounds and movements, but she's deaf. She can't hear. So if she wins, that would be also fantastic to see somebody with a disability. Just somebody that also has an opportunity and takes it and acts like not everybody else, but you don't realise she is different, and it would be a fantastic win for her as well. It kind of proves, and hopefully we'll see more celebrities with disabilities. I know we usually have Paralympians. We'll maybe see more of them next year, or see other celebrities with disabilities a bit more, and it's great that we've been given an equal opportunity. I think Strictly is great that we've seen more of that as well. So yeah, it's going to be a 50-50 win, so it won't be too hard to predict who's going to win or not. But whoever wins, it would be definitely fantastic for the show, and fantastic for their communities as well. I mean, win or lose, it's fantastic for both that we're both having a final where it's not just the average celebrity. It's kind of the very different celebrity will win. And that's great. So the question is, who is going to win Strictly Come Dancing? It is wide open. I mean, even if AJ was a part of it, would have been still wide open. They both, John or, Rose, both do deserve it. I think whoever gets the trophy has deserved it this year. I think in any other year, both of them would have won. I think, if one will win and the other doesn't, and then you kind of go in any other series, either one of these could have won in any other series, it's that good. And I kind of think, who is going to win? Who is going to win? It is wide open this year. It's open up, like we were in Rotterdam this year, Eurovision. It is open up. Yeah, it's so hard to tell, because Rose and Giovanni have never been in dance-offs. And John and Johannes have only been in one dance-off, but that was the semi-final one, where there were only 4 couples in. So I know that these 2 couples have got great televote scores, so it is going to be close. I'm torn that the edge could go to Rose and Giovanni. I feel like, because they haven't been in any dance-offs that we know of, they've won the televote quite a lot, so that gives me promise. I think it also just depends on their dance. Rose and Giovanni will be doing their couple's choice again, which is a fantastic decision, considering that's got millions of views on YouTube already with that routine. That's going to really pick up a lot of votes. However, you got John and Johannes will also be doing their Paso Doble that did really well in that week and got higher scores, so it also depends who goes on first, who goes on second, running order. I mean, there are only 2 of them, so running order doesn't really matter, but especially this year, but it's gonna be a really close one. It is 50-50. It is wide open. I could see either couple winning this, but if I had to put a bet on it, and if I have to make a prediction now, who was going to win Strictly Come Dancing 2021. I think Rose and Giovanni are going to win it. Yeah, I say that. I mean, yeah. But John and Johannes could win it. They could. But I'm going to say Rose and Giovanni. And it'd be nice for Giovanni to win as well, because he's been in so many finals and yet he hasn't won the trophy. It would be fantastic for him to win. I mean, could it be another win for Italy? They won Eurovision. They won the Euros. What have they done? They won Bake Off. You know, they got many gold medals at the Olympics and Paralympics, you name it, they've won it all, you know. They've done really well. Italy 2021 has been their year, so it'd be a nice cherry on the top of the, cake? My expression is. Basically, Giovanni won Strictly. And I think he deserves it. He's worked so hard. It's not easy to dance. Well, it's just not easy, you know. You have to be really careful when you, like, you know, if your celebrity has a disability, you know, you have to be careful, you know. You don't want to ruin their chances and you don't want to, like, hurt them. And, you know, you've got to take care of them. And Giovanni does take care of his celebrities. And I think he deserves a win. He does deserve a win. If not this year, hopefully soon. And yet Johannes, I like Johannes. He also could do it. His first final, and he's done so well with John as well. And I like Johannes. He's just so much fun and just got a great personality as well. It's just like, I'm glad he's done well this year. Yeah, so it's so neck and neck. It really is. But it's going to be probably, mark my words, this is probably going to be the best final I think we're going to have seen in years. There's going to be 10s across the boards. There can be 40s across the boards, I think, yeah. I'd be really surprised if anybody gets an 8 or below. And they're going to be majority 10s, aren't they, from the judges, really? And maybe very, very few 9s. They're going to be very high scores unless something horribly goes wrong live. But I wish them the best of luck. I think both of them would be deserving winners, and I think we've had a really strong year on Strictly. I think this is really one of the toughest years on Strictly. So yes, let's see who will lift that glitter ball on Saturday. Anyway, who do you think is going to win Strictly Come Dancing 2021? Comment down below in the comment section below. Like and subscribe to this video, and I will be back for more content very soon. So then, goodbye people, goodbye.